The seventh house is indicated by seventh zodiac sign of Libra, ruled by the planet Venus. Libra is a sign which revolves around the principle of we, considering all relationships as primal and precludes our ability to connect with others. Welcome to Jothishi.com. In this video, we'll talk about the seventh house or Yuvati Bhava in Vedic Astrology. Another indicator of seventh house is the sunset phase, where we seek companionship and partners. During sunset, the light of the sun shines through the house of unification, giving a lot of possibilities for a relationship to be happy and stable. This house relates to all matters connected to the outside of ourselves, even our enemies, arch rivals, partnerships, padaprapti, etc. The Yuvati Bhava represents the house of partnership, and the focus moves from the self towards another and governs all partnerships. It is indicative of marriage, commitment, business partnership, etc. As the most primary partnership is between husband and wife, this house predicts the kind of marital life one is destined for. In Vedic astrology, this house is the most important house as it is clear indicator of marital bliss or profitable business partnership based on the positions of the planet. This is the house which decides if a partnership will be conjoined or opposed. This house is indicative of a relationship, whether it requires cooperation from another person or compromise with others' needs and goals. The seventh house of the Yuvati Bhava is also known as the Kalatra Bhava, Bharyasthana, Punyasthana, Margasthana, Jayasthana, Kamasthana, Madanasthana or Patnisthana. The seventh house talks about conventions, pacts, contracts, conditional agreements, yokes, vow, leagues, colleagues, alliances, relationship building, faith, fidelity, federation, affidavit, confident. It also represents deal making, advocacy, legal representation, appears, parity, fairness, equity, polarizing, pendulum, range, swing, value, worth. Also denotes weight, trust, treaty, promise, oath, decisions, balance, harmony, relationship, marriage, visible genitals, law courts, legal settlements, lawyers, advocacy, etc. This is the house which initiates things. Purpose is very important to the seventh house. That is, the act of accomplishing something great or small for the self, the partnership, or even the society as a whole. Those under this sign are full of drive, ambition, and zest for life. The V of Libra comes into play again as the success of every relationship is the wholeness that gives complete satisfaction. This house sets the pace for progeny and new deals which are the resultant of a partnership forged. With Venus ruling this planet, people in this house have a tendency to be inclined for finer things in life. They will lean towards luxury, indulgence in art forms, be a social butterfly, and live life to the fullest in style. In general, this house is indicative of amassing wealth, being in limelight, and has a strong inclination towards possession of material things. According to Vedic astrology, this house denotes the bhava of kama, which is the pleasure and enjoyment. The seventh house involves an alchemy of relation to other people, signifying indulgence in one's desires and passions. The seventh house involves the level of interaction, level of safety, and the energy level needed in any partnership. Social relationship of any kind is brought to the fore in this house. Venus, the goddess of love, elicits favorable responses from the opposite sex, and also has a tendency to push a person to indulge in sexual activities. The quality of cooperation, the essence of how we relate to others, is the key to the 7th house. According to astrology, having no planet in the 7th house is actually indicative of a good sign, which will be in favor of any person in any kind of partnership. When there is a planet in the 7th house, even if it's the ruling planet, the influence of malefic and benefic planets will have repercussions based on the planet's positions in the houses. The part of the body which gets affected in the 7th house involves the external reproductive organs, renal systems, lower back, and glands. The Yuvati Bhava shows whether you are apt to partner up in business or go it alone. Also indicative of whether you are solid in the main relationship of life marriage. Thank you for watching the Jothishi.com channel and hope you all liked this video on the Yuvati Bhava or Patni Bhava, the 7th house in Vedic astrology.